On this week's episode, we start a new year. Not only do we start the new year, but I have to explain to Scott on actually how our show works. Twice.
How does it work, Steve?
Exactly. Yes, Virginia. There is a motive. There is a pattern. There is a format to our show.
Does it have anything to do with robots?
Only if you want to insult me. Welcome to the Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. This is a show being hosted by a robot and a human. So stick around and enjoy. Tell your friends you saw a show hosted by a robot. You know, I just realized this. We were way ahead of AI.
Yes, for sure.
Because I was hosting this show before AI became big. Well, I'm that robot. I'm Steve.
I'm the human. I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
If you were allowed to have any food you wanted for dinner right now, like right now, now forget any rules or anything like that, what would you want to eat right now?
Well, considering I just ate what I wanted to eat.
What was that?
I had wings from the new wings place in town, Wingstop.
Wings. Okay, good idea. I'll have chicken. Okay, that's what I'm going to have after the show. Okay. So we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today.
Yes, but before we get to that, you have to go down there, like, subscribe, and share.
Did you try uploading your podcast again?
Yes and no. This was one of those weeks where we had stuff going on.
Okay. I need you to send me the instructions. Yeah, I saw you were doing bookkeeping on Saturday night.
Yep.
It was weird.
Yeah, well, during the day I was kind of busy, so I do my stuff late at night.
Yeah, but Saturday night you should be out at a club.
Off season, remember? That's the problem. I could have gone out to a different karaoke show from a different company, but
then took all their show over. So come see our show and hand out business cards. It's good till you get kicked out.
Right. So anyway, you got more line to go.
No, I don't.
You don't? Are you sure?
No.
Okay, we got it all done.
I did it. We talk about going on the road today, but before I close that, go like, subscribe, share. That's it. That's the end.
But then you talk about what screen's behind us.
No, that's not there.
You took it out? We're trying something new?
That's never been there.
Oh. Okay.
That's never been there.
So what are we going to do first, Steve?
Well, we're going to talk about the pictures behind us.
There you go. I told ya.
Well, I just say that.
Oh. Okay.
That's just what we go into. That's just part of the show.
Part of the show. Yes, it is a show. Goofy one, but that's okay. I got some people that are going to be stopping in and check it out today.
Oh, good. Well, remember, if it's cold where you are, watch the show. You'll still be cold, but you'll at least watch our show.
That's correct. Unless, of course, you're outside, Then
you'll still be cold.
Yeah.
And you'll have watched our show.
I always wondered what would happen if I took that projector I have and ran the feed of our show to the projector and showed it on a garage door.
You would show the show on a garage door.
Exactly. I wonder if people would slow down and wonder what it was. But
you could.
We'd only have like a month before it's going to be bright at this time of day again.
They have projectors and stuff that people put Christmas movies up and stuff like that in their windows and stuff like that.
You bet.
Why not? Hang a sheet up. Hang a sheet up in your window.
Oh, sheet.
Do you have a window on the street side from your office?
Yeah, 2 of them.
What, single or double pane?
Double hung.
Okay, so what you need to do is put a sheet up and then project on the rear of it. You got to flip, you know how to do the projector flip, right? Rear screen. And do it. Project the show live.
Yeah.
Why haven't you been doing that?
Well, I just came up with it just now. I was like, what? It's that time of year. You see other people doing it. You go, hey, that would be fun to do.
Yeah. Did you watch any football today while you were out and about?
No. Today was, the weekend is when I have 2.5 hours of straight game time in the middle of the afternoon.
But you don't go to like a restaurant in the afternoon or anything?
No, we do that at lunchtime, remember?
Oh, and the games aren't on then? They haven't started by you yet? The 10 a.m. game, which is noon your time, hasn't started?
Yeah, it was noon, right. We got home at noon.
Oh, okay.
So, but you know this, but you just do this to just make fun of me. We
No,
don't
I'm not
watch
making
sports
fun of
on
you.
TV.
I'm talking. We're trying to talk and tell the people what's going on.
We
Okay,
don't
let's
watch.
not. Okay, I'll tell you what. We just won't talk. Let's see how the show goes.
What do they call it? Meditating? Yes, people can meditate watching our show. Okay, I know it won't work. Oh, hey, I didn't realize that my hair got that long in the back. I got to go to the barber or hairstylist. Whatever. Oh, I get to talk. Yay. Let's see. What do we got for our first subject since Steve's not? Oh, but you didn't talk about the pictures behind us yet. Did you figure out what the pictures behind me are yet, Steve? You can nod your head if you don't want to talk. What's the picture behind me? Look, a birdhouse. I bought a birdhouse, or not a birdhouse, bird feeder. And we hung it up there, and less than half an hour later, a squirrel jumped on it and knocked the whole thing down. It's like, crap! So now we have it sitting on my grill of all weird places to be, because I got that grill that's got the shelf that you can put your stuff on the shelf. I got it sitting in the middle, and then I put food down on the ground for the squirrels, and the squirrels leave the one on top alone now. Now the nuthatches just swarm the one on top, and the blue jays and the cardinals come. So it's really kind of cool. So that's what the front area is for us. All right, so you went to a hockey game this weekend. Yesterday, right? You can nod your head again, yes or no. Yes, yesterday you went to the hockey. Steve sent me a text saying, this is our seats, which was a misnomer because he wasn't showing the seat. So I sent him a picture of my seat, and it was actually a picture of my seat. See? That's how it's supposed to be, Steve.
You want to add a word?
I don't know. Can you?
I'll add the word view. Does that make you happy?
View. Oh, that was your view. Yes, that was your view. Which is, what the hell?
From our seats tonight.
Okay. No, well, last night.
Does that make you happy if I do that?
It does, Steve. Thank you for being so precise.
Well, guess what? Never going to happen.
I know. So did your team win or lose?
Oh, they lost. This was the Colorado Avalanche AHL team.
Okay.
Farm team, right?
Right.
And their smallest guy on the team is as tall as our biggest guy on the team.
Okay.
And surprisingly, we did well.
Well,
oh, I forgot to get my tacos. I got to get my tacos. Shit.
Tacos?
Yeah, if we score 2 goals, we get free tacos.
Oh, crap. I was supposed to get something free because the Packers scored in the third quarter last week. And it was from Quick Trip, I think.
Oh,
so
nice.
I just didn't think to go because too much stuff going on.
So, yeah, so those are...
Those are not tacos. That is an ice rink with players on it.
But perfect seats right above the glass.
There you go.
So you got to pay attention.
Yeah, because you get your forehead smacked.
Well, yeah, or your nose broken or something worse than that.
Yeah. It does happen. You hear about it every once in a while. It's not frequent, but it happens.
Well, yeah. Well, and nobody's paying attention. Well, I was, and I let everybody know what I'm sitting with in the group. Go, hey, pay attention to the game. Because we are the net is not there. A net is not there. I went to school with a net, but she's not there. She's only in the ends.
No. Yeah, because I remember many, many years ago when I went to one actual live hockey game, and one of the guys that was in the group brought a baseball mitt. And I said, why? I said, because we're going to be right behind the goal. We're going to be right above the glass.
They had the nets.
Yeah. So
now they have nets behind it.
Now they have nets, right. Safer, yeah. So he says he brings that because twice he's had to hit the deck.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny. He didn't get one that day, but he says, yeah, it's dangerous, dude. You got to pay attention. And people don't pay attention.
I have a picture. We were sitting in, I think it was still Chicago Stadium. I don't think it was United Center yet, watching a Blackhawks game. And I had a 35 millimeter camera. And we were sitting right above the glass, and there's a rail there. So I was resting the camera on the rail, and I have pictures. And it went click, 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 and the guy's going and winding up, coming through, hitting the puck, and then you see puck, black spot. It hit the rail right in front of my camera.
He was aiming for you.
It was awesome. It was awesome. I have no idea.
He says, "I'll give you a shot you'll talk about forever."
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I didn't expect to win, but it was 2-2, and then because for some reason the Eagles, the Colorado team, that's the name of their AHL team, went to sleep during the second period.
Okay.
And then the third period, they woke up and scored 3 more goals, and we didn't score anymore, and then there was a big fight at the end.
What are you talking about? Good. Wasn't there a fight the whole time?
No. The one linesman kept jumping in. As soon as the guy started throwing punches, he got in between them. And then at the end, when they were actually throwing punches, where they were like totally pissed off, he got hurt. Because he's stupid.
Yeah.
You let him punch it out. Don't get in the middle with 2 guys going and getting in there. Wait till they punch out. And then when they're tired, then you break them up. You don't jump in while they're throwing punches. They're throwing haymakers.
Yeah.
Which
I've never quite understood, because that's a good way to break your fingers.
Well, especially now that they're wearing helmets.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, they're more like bicycle helmets than football helmets, but still, they're helmets. And you hit
hitting that instead of hitting the guy.
Right. Although they do wear gloves, don't they? Oh, no, they pull their gloves off when they do the fighting.
Gloves.
Yep. I remember that now.
Drop the gloves during hockey. They're dropping the gloves.
That was a joke. We went to a nice fight, and we watched a hockey game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But it was good. It was a good game. I forgot about my tacos. Shoot.
Is that the only professional sport, where fighting is expected?
Expected or allowed?
Okay, technically it's not allowed either, but
right.
They don't enforce anything like,
so
you're out of the game.
The next sport that you can go to and see a fight doesn't happen as often. Indoor lacrosse.
Okay.
And it's pretty good. Earlier this season, which was last year, 4 days ago, more than 4 days ago though, but it was earlier this season, the 2 goaltenders got into it in lacrosse. They took their big shoulder pads and chest protectors off. They took their helmets off and their big shoulder, and they just started going at it. They still had their big knee pads on, which is pretty funny. But yeah, they were going at it.
Because I've seen nothing more than maybe pushing and shoving in basketball. I have seen...
there's no fighting. Nobody's throwing punches in basketball.
No.
There's the occasional throwing a swing at a guy, but...
Yeah.
Baseball.
Baseball, if it's
charging the mound.
Right, that happens. But again, it's not frequent.
Yeah.
And of course, football, I've seen both teams after a pileup just go apeshit crazy.
Yeah.
But again, it's hockey. If there's not a fight in a hockey game, it's not a hockey game. I guess that's the rule.
Got
to have at least one.
Not anymore. We go to a lot of games that aren't fights. I'd have to say you get a good fight maybe once a month. There's 70 some odd home games, 140 games or something like that. So yeah, you get your fair share of fights.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
You're not good at that either.
Certainly was. I got letters to prove it. Even in my high school yearbook book, I was called a stud muffin.
Scarlet letters?
Ooh, that too, yeah. All right, so what do we got? What do we got, Steve?
I took a line from a Christmas movie.
Oh, I see that.
Read it.
I don't remember Sorry, Virginia as being a
Santa
Christmas
Claus?
movie.
Santa Claus movie? Sorry, Virginia?
Sorry, Virginia. It's not Ghosts. That has nothing to do with it. That's something different. I'm confused now. This has something to do with...
Read the whole thing.
Cadillac Escalade can't stop turning into headlights on an auto mystery.
Okay, the name of the movie was Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus.
Okay, I don't recall that one.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a line from...
Must be an old movie.
It's a line from... Well, Ed Asner was in it.
Definitely an old movie.
So...
I think...
There's a book.
I think if I started to see it, I'd recognize it. It's one of those that was not every year you see it.
One of my favorite Christmas stories is Yes, Virginia. There is a Santa Claus. 8-year-old Virginia wrote to the editor of the Sun newspaper asking if Santa was real. Her dad always told her that he was. In the Sun, then it was so. The editor responded to her. It cuts off. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw it. It's just a really long time
Yeah,
ago.
it's definitely not one that's in heavy rotation.
I'm assuming that was from the 70s.
Why does it not say here? Yes, Virginia. It's on YouTube, believe it or not. You can watch it on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I was disappointed. A couple of movies I wanted to watch this year, even with all the subscription services I have, I couldn't get it.
Charles Bronson, Ed Asner, Richard Thomas. That's John Boy, for those of you who don't know. What the? Oh, 1991. Really?
Really? Yeah.
And then there was a cartoon in 2009. Yeah, 1991.
Okay.
Made for television Christmas family drama. Widely reprinted book from 1897, editorial by Francis Ferris Feralis Church in response to a letter to 8-year-old Virginia O'Hanlon asking whether Santa Claus was real.
Because the newspaper has to tell the truth. That's why she did. I remember that part.
On December 1990. Well, that's when newspapers were actually not propaganda machines.
You're right.
So here's the realization I came to. There is no longer any right or wrong. Whether you're right or wrong does not matter. What matters is how you spin the PR. Now think about that. That's really deep. It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. It's how good of a PR machine you have churning out on what you think is right. Whether you're right or wrong, as long as your PR is better than the other guy's PR, you win.
Yep.
And that's what's going on in the world right now.
Yes, it's very sad.
It is sad, but it's all about PR. It's all about public relations. It has nothing to do whether you're right, wrong, evil, nice. If your PR is better than the person that you're up against's PR, then you win.
I think that's the problem that Santa has with his naughty and nice list.
Yeah, it's all PR.
Yep.
It's like the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. They should be on the naughty list, but no, they're not because they've got a good PR team.
Weird.
That is weird, though. That's profound, though, don't you think?
It is.
You have no thought on that at all, do you? You cannot process what I just said.
Oh, I processed it all right. It's sad, and I don't like being sad. I like being happy. I like being jovial. That's why I make such a good Santa Claus.
But how accurate is
Unfortunately, it's very true because,
So that should make you happy. You don't have to be right anymore, Scott.
But I like being right. You
don't have to be.
I like being
you just have to be more popular.
Ooh, I like being popular.
Yeah, see? Now you get it.
You're telling me I have to start lying and get a PR company to make it sound like I'm good?
I didn't say lie. You could be good or bad. You just have to have better PR.
Oh, now I got to get a PR person. That sucks. They're
you
expensive.
Can have PR people. No, they're not. They're free.
Oh, AI PR. There you go. I forgot about your cousins.
So here, let me open up. Let's go to one here. Oh, hang on.
Oh, I thought you were going to do that already. So we're a little early for that, Steve.
No. A little early for what? That's what she said to you.
The AI thing. The AI.
That's what she said. That's what she said to you.
Yeah. Sally was in the she shed.
Okay, I need you to give me some good PR for Scott Thomas. You can find him at Fun Guy the Entertainer, funguy.com, STE4fun.com. Tell me something really nice and exciting about Scott Thomas.
So, Scott Thomas, also known as Fun Guy the Entertainer, is quite the multi-talented character. He's got a whole variety show going on. He's known for hosting a YouTube show called What Happened to the World Today. And he's even been known to show up as Santa or the Easter Bunny. Basically, he dives into everything from cooking shows to costume performances and even advice videos. Definitely a fun and versatile entertainer. Pretty exciting stuff. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. Tell me something great about Scott.
One of the cool things about Scott is that he's just genuinely enthusiastic about making people smile. You know, he's not just doing the entertainment thing for show. He really seems to love connecting with folks and bringing a bit of joy into their day, whether it's through a quirky costume or just a lighthearted chat. So, in a nutshell, he's all about spreading positivity. Does that sound like someone you'd want to chat more about?
I have free PR. Woohoo!
Yes. So isn't this good? Yes. I would love to chat more about Scott. Tell me some of the best things that he's ever done.
Free PR indeed. All right, let me tell you a bit more about some of Scott's greatest hits. You know, he's done a bunch of cool things like hosting that variety show I mentioned, and he's definitely made an impact in his community by just being that go-to guy for entertainment and laughs. He's also known for getting involved in quirky events, like popping up as a special guest at local festivals or lending a hand at charity functions in full costume. So he's basically that entertaining neighbor who's always up to something fun. Anyway, what's on your mind? Are you thinking of reaching out to him or just curious to know more?
No, that's good. Thank you. How was that? That
That's
was
pretty-
unscripted. That
Yeah.
was that was cool, huh?
It's scary how fast they can do that now.
So there you go.
I have free PR. I have free PR.
AI is good, huh? I'm awesome.
Yeah.
That is scary though, right?
The problem is you can create that information. A bad person can create that information to sound good to them, and they'll come up with that too.
Well, that's okay. So wait till I get the part where I start turning the podcast into AI avatars of you,
Ooh.
and I clone your voice.
Ooh. Like Andy and whatever from the New Year's Bash. Oh, no, those are puppets. Those weren't AI.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. But yeah, isn't that crazy? That cool, right?
Yeah. Totally.
That was
cool.
pretty good, though. You got to admit, that was good.
It was. And it's pretty damn accurate, too. That's the scariest part.
That's the scary part. Yeah, well, I've got mine programmed not to make stuff up. You can train your AI. It can only say things it can cite,
Okay.
and it has to give you the sites where it found the information. So,
Cool.
But back to Virginia, which is where we brought it here.
Yep.
Let's
sorry.
see. Now I solved this problem right away.
Okay.
Because of when I moved to Glendale Heights. So that's a hint for you. Why would a Cadillac Escalade headlights and lights keep powering on overnight? Then they take it to the shop and they can't do it. But yet in the driveway of this lady's house, at night, the lights go on.
Okay. I know that automatic lights in a Cadillac, because they've had them for decades. So there's sensors, and the sensors are probably on all the time. So if a vehicle goes by and the headlights from that vehicle hit the Escalade in the right spot.
Let me stop you there. Let me help you there. The car is completely powered off. The car is powered off. And it is not the car's power that's turning the headlights on. Further down the story. How do you turn on lights if you have no power in a vehicle? How do you turn on a light if you have no power? If you're holding a fluorescent bulb, back to my story, when I first moved to Glendale Heights, if you're holding a fluorescent bulb in your hand, how can you get it to light up?
Call Uncle Fester?
You remember? Well, kind of. You remember what I did?
No.
Do you remember the power lines that were on Bloomingdale Road when you got off of 215?
The high power.
The high power
Heavy
power
duty
lines?
towers with like cables
Transmission
as thick
lines.
as your arm.
Where you hear them go?
Yes.
When they're on? Remember magnetic lines of flux?
Yes.
I saw a TV show once where they went underneath the power lines to show the magnetic lines of flux and all this energy that people who were living close to power lines were getting in their day-to-day life. And they took fluorescent bulbs and they held them up. And when they lined it up with the magnetic lines of flux, the fluorescent bulb lit up.
Pretty cool.
So I went and did that. And it works. It really does work.
Yeah, I remember when I was going through my confirmation classes, the teacher, the apartment that we met at was literally across the street from high power lines. No radio signals from anything from the west could come into his house. It was stopped by those wires because there was so much flux.
Right.
So he could only get stuff from Chicago, could get nothing from Rockford, although he was in the middle.
That's Virginia. That's what was happening to this lady's car.
Yeah.
So at night, the transmission lines would power up, and she'd wake up, and the headlights are shining in her house. It's pretty funny.
For free.
Because they couldn't figure it out. They kept taking it to the shop, and they couldn't get it to go in the shop. They'd leave it overnight. They'd leave cameras on it. Nothing would happen. Take it, put it in her driveway. Boom. Lights would come on. Then one mechanic finally go, "Do you live near power lines?" I was like, I actually solved that right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
If you hadn't brought this up, I wouldn't have even remembered the confirmation thing because that was
Right.
the same concept.
Crazy, though, right?
They used to have walking path going right through there. And every once in a while, they'd have a problem with pets' collars getting overheated, metal collars.
Oh, really?
Yep. If you got too close to the main towers, because the towers is where the...
Could you imagine if your poor dog had one of those shock collars on?
Yep,
from electric
exactly.
Fences?
Yep.
Oh, my God. Well, those weren't as popular then, but holy crap.
Yep.
That's crazy.
You actually know where I'm talking about, too, because it was in Wooddale.
Okay.
So I don't know if you remember the steak restaurant. What was it called? They had a big buffalo or steer outside. But anyway, Jewel Osco and everything was right there. So
nice.
Irving Park Road. That's it. Irving Park Road.
Yeah. Crazy.
So
I thought for the new year we'd try to look better.
Okay.
So I found an article for you.
Ooh. Is it about manscaping?
No.
Okay.
I thought this would be important for you.
Ah.
Click, click, click. 11 nail colors that go with every outfit.
Okay.
Okay. The first nail color. Minky mauve. Well, doesn't that just kind of look like your regular nail color, just even?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, no shit.
Like,
so guess
really?
what, folks? Your regular nail color that you have, if you just make that on there and make it even,
it's minky mauve.
Okay. How about iridescent chrome? Doesn't it look like the same color, just with a gloss over the top?
Exactly. Yep.
Wait. Olive green. Okay. No.
It kind of looks like Wicked.
Yeah. So I'm saying no to that one, but okay, sure. Oh, look, pink milkshake. Doesn't that kind of look like the same color again?
Pretty much.
Is this article like, oh, I didn't want the white washer and dryer. I wanted the eggshell washer and dryer.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Unless it's a brown egg, it's white.
It's just weird. I'm sorry. It's just. Oh, what the hell?
You froze.
Did I freeze? No, I didn't.
It's not me.
Well, I'm not frozen. It'll be fine
I see your mouse moving now.
It'll be fine for the show.
Or your cursor, I should say.
How about, speaking of white, how about crispy linen white? Kind of a pink.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No shit. Salmon. A different shade of your nail bed color already.
Right.
Just a little richer and darker. Yeah. So apparently your nails in the natural color that they are kind of go with everything.
Exactly.
Wait. Now look, a different color. Oh my God. Blue. But a black blue. Not just blue, but a dark blue.
Yep.
How about butter yellow?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe on softer colors. I don't know. Or cherry red.
All right. Now, I have
That
seen
one,
that.
yes.
And yeah.
Well, especially if you're wearing red lipstick, that would be really good.
Yes. 100%.
You know, and then some blush.
And a green
And
dress.
then turquoise. Because turquoise jewelry, nothing says Southwest like turquoise.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the last color, cobalt blue. That's just purple.
Yeah, no, it looks blue.
It goes with everything. Yeah. Purple goes with everything. I don't know.
Purple's the color royalty.
I did like the fact that most of them were the same color as your nail already, just enhancing, smoothing it.
Pretty much.
Like, you know, majority of them. Like, 11 colors that go with everything. Yeah. Your nail color, your natural nail color, your natural nail color, your natural color. Oh, and white. Go ahead, Jan.
I stopped it.
Good for you.
Yep. It's weird, isn't it? From what I understand, it's a lack of oxygen, so there's an oxygen issue, and I don't know.
That's why I asked. What did
carbon
I ask?
dioxide. Yes. But I don't just yawn in the house; it's just more prevalent in the house.
Yes,
the other thing I do is hiccup a lot, which is really weird. But it's not like when you're a kid and you get the hiccups. It's like hit. This just does it, and then like 5 minutes later, another one comes. It's like, what the hell? And then I looked it up. I did some research on it. And apparently, as you get older, you hiccup more. Huh? Why? And it doesn't tell you why. It just says as you get older, you hiccup more.
The Don't Know Show. So I was driving on I-15 the other day.
Did your car go beep, beep?
And I saw this trailer go by.
Ooh.
And it was a trailer being pulled behind a Hummer.
You got a Hummer in a trailer?
I don't know what the latest Hummer was. But the trailer was a glass trailer.
Okay.
With a casket in it.
Was it like for a parade? So the person would sit up in the casket and go,
They have a thing here called The Last Mile.
Oh.
And I'm trying to get it to reload here.
Reload.
No, it's not going to reload. Of course it's not going to reload. But you can have the trailer pulled by a Harley motorcycle. I don't know why it's not reloading the video. Loser. But you can, there's the H2 drawn coach. But see the trailer?
Yeah.
Or you can have it by a Bentley. Well, the Bentley's a black one. I saw this one. But they have a trike with a Harley drawn trailer. And it you put the casket. See the casket in there?
Yep.
I don't know why when I refreshed it, the video didn't work.
You know,
but,
you
put your picture in the front, and then the casket in there.
Yeah, pretty cool.
How crazy is that?
Crazy is not the right word. I mean,
people do weird stuff. They get buried in cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See, here's a guy on his motorcycle, so I'm sure that was pulled by a motorcycle.
I'm thinking that was quite innovative. The person that came up with that was. Did you ever see the animated movie Robots?
The animated movie Robots, probably.
Okay. Live Well, I think Mr. Anyway.
Wasn't Robin Williams one of the voices?
Of course.
Okay. Then, yeah, I did see it.
Yeah. But the thing is, find a need, fill a need. That was the motto, right? If you come up with something in your head that nobody's done before that might work out, try it. It was a whole thing. And this guy is in the funeral industry. The funeral industry hasn't changed diddly shit in hundreds of years. You know, you put people in a box, put them in the ground. That's it. This is cool.
There it is. I got the video working again. It's just funny. That's crazy. So, yeah. I thought it was interesting to actually see it on Expressway, and I was like, what the? It's like, oh, okay, cool.
I take it that's somebody from Las Vegas?
Yeah, that company is, yeah.
Yeah. It's really awesome. If I knew who it was, I'd send him a note and congratulate him on a brilliant idea.
You do know who it is, and you have their webpage.
Oh, cool.
So you could send them a note and congratulate them.
Yay. Oh, I know it because it's on the, okay. Yeah. But I don't really know who he is. But I'll do it anyway. I actually will, because that's pretty cool.
So time to go to the GPM or one more subject?
Yeah, this is a good time. It's at the top of the hour. That works out pretty good.
Well, it's not really, but it's top of the hour in real life, but on the recording, it's past that.
Well, yes, that's true too, because we started like 10 minutes early.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Fun Guy the Entertainer and this week's Genuine Positivity Message. And the Genuine Positivity Message, which is going to spark a podcast, is what, Fun Guy?
We are in a new year, and there are many things changing. Some are not great, but others have so much potential. So choose potential and make this a happy new year.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy.
If you're happy and you know, clap your hands.
All right. So the Don't Know movies. I thought this week's Don't Know movie should be Caddie Shack.
Ooh, okay.
You remember Caddie Shack?
I certainly do.
You know how many years ago that movie was?
That was from the early 80s.
So
mid-80s. Mid-80s?
Just give me a number.
30 years.
By 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 30. 50, 60.
30 years.
40.
40 years.
40 years ago.
40 years. I just did the math. 40 years. Holy crap.
Crazy?
Steve, I'm getting old. So are you. So is everybody
ago.
That's alive. Because once you die, you don't age anymore. Well, you sort of do, but you don't.
So some of the things we talk about in a Don't Know show about the movie are things that people didn't know about the movie, and then lines that people still use to this day on the movie. Now, you still golf, and I still hear some of these phrases on the golf course.
Okay.
What phrases do you think are still being used, or what phrases do you even know from the movie that could be used on a golf course?
I really don't know.
Okay. How about be the ball? Be the ball. Be the ball.
I've heard that phrase used in other situations.
Okay. What about the Bill Murray little tirade where he goes off? You know, Bill Murray, something you don't know about the movie or that he pretty much just made up all his lines?
Yes, very similar to the way
he improv out most of those lines.
Yeah, Robin Williams style.
Yeah. Because I did the Scott thing, I lost my Caddie Shack thing.
Oh, I thought you lost your marbles. I was going to go. You lost them a long time ago, Steve. I'm trying to remember what the one thing when it was about the damn chipmunk.
It's a Cinderella story. It's in the hole. You remember that?
No.
When he's using the not a weed whacker. It was kind of like a sickle, and he was lining up and hitting the flowers. You remember any of the movie? What do you remember about the movie?
I remember Chevy Chase was able to hit golf balls through weird situations into somebody's glass inside the dining room and stuff like that from outside. Yeah. Okay. I remember Rodney was it Rodney Dangerfield that had the golf club?
This is one of Rodney Dangerfield's first movies. So combining stuff that people don't know about the movie. This was one of Rodney Dangerfield's first movies. So what were you going to say about that?
He had I want to say Periscope golf club or whatever. He had booze in a bag. If you pulled it out, and booze came out of it, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was a beer tapper, and it had a large radio, like a auto radio on it.
Yeah,
music really loud.
But then he had
who stepped on a duck?
Like a target sight on his.
Yep, the laser on the putter.
Right.
So you know, Rodney Dangerfield thought he was doing really bad in the movie.
No, I did not know that.
He complained all the time because nobody laughed on the set when he said his jokes.
Ah, yeah. That trust me. Yes, it's one of the hardest things I had when I practice stuff. Is I'm not getting the feed from the audience, and without that feed, it's like, is this working?
Feedback.
Is this working?
Feedback. If you're gonna get me for view from my seats instead of my seats for tonight, then you have to say the word feedback.
Feedback. Yes, you're correct.
So, at the end of the movie, do you remember at the end of the movie the ball was sitting on the edge of the cup?
Yes.
And then Bill Murray is going after the gopher. Now, remember the guy who had the Irish brogue? And he goes to Bill Murray, he goes, okay, you have to kill all the gophers. If you kill all the gophers, it's your job. You have to kill them. And Bill Murray looks at me and goes, let me get this right. If I kill all the golfers, wouldn't that be... Yeah. Gophers! You remember that? So he's trying to kill the gopher.
Right.
And at the end, he goes, pay no attention to this stick of dynamite. This is your friendly bunny. And he put dynamite in all the holes. And then at the end, he goes, fire in the hole! And they blow up the golf course.
Yes.
You know, that wasn't CGI. They really blew up the golf course.
Yes, I did.
Did you know that the golf course they were using said no to that?
I did not know that.
So what they did is they had this big party planned for all the people at the golf course. They said, we want to thank you. We're done. We're wrapping up today. And because of that, we're going to send you on this. I don't know if they sent them out on a boat or if they just sent them to a restaurant far away and they paid for all their dinner and everything. And then they actually blew up the golf course. That was real. That was not CGI. They really blew up the golf course.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew they got in trouble, but I didn't know that why.
So, and the other thing that pissed them off is this golf course was by an airport. So while they were filming, they keep waiting for airplanes to land and all this stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Well, when the explosions went off, a pilot called it in, and a lot of people called it in. Somebody thought an airplane crashed.
That would make sense.
That actually got called in as one of the things, so that was pretty funny.
Isn't that also the same movie with the a Baby Ruth bar in the pool?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah!
It's a turd.
That was genius.
Well, that and then Spalding picks his booger, and then he gets drunk.
Oh yeah.
And he pukes in the car in the sunroof at the valet. And I never understood. Well, I understood one joke, but I didn't understand the other joke. So Chevy Chase's character was Ty, and the hot-looking girl goes, "Hey, Ty, you can take me back to your room and tie me up with some ties, Ty." But the other one was the caddy was going to go back and help her sort her holy cards.
Okay.
I have to look that up to understand that one.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird.
But what famous song came out of that?
Caddie Shack. Oh, that's not...
Not famous song.
I could hear it in my head, but I can't remember the name.
I'm
all right.
Don't nobody worry about me.
Yeah. What is it called? I'm all right? Or does it have a different name?
Kenny Loggins?
Yeah.
What was it called? The theme from Caddie Shack.
Is that all it was? This theme? See, that's what I was thinking. Caddie Shack. So now he's typing it up to find out what it's actually called.
Yep. Oh, I'm all right. Yeah, it was I'm all right.
Okay. Yeah, that was on the charts.
Yep.
See, now that was a dumb movie that was fun to watch.
You take drugs, Danny?
Do you remember the other huge movie for Rodney Dangerfield was?
Well, Back to School.
Exactly.
Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yes. They did a great job with him on that because, that special dive that he did off the 3 diving boards.
The whatever it was.
The great loop up thing, whatever they had a name for it. Yeah.
Why can't I find what I want to do? Oh, it is what I want to do. I don't know if we get in trouble for this.
Of course we would.
Do we get in trouble for this? For showing stuff?
I don't know.
Well, if not, you're going to have to edit it out. Sorry. There's the gopher, which wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. Look at how young they are.
I know.
Here's the part where he goes, coming up. There it is. See it?
Yep.
It's an old.
I do remember that scene.
I wonder. Here's Ty.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, this is a gunga gunga on my deathbed. He gave me total consciousness. There's the bag.
Yep, there it is.
Who'd wear this hat? Oh, but it looks good on you. There she is.
Yeah.
Ty's Ty.
Yep.
There it is. Pops out the golf club. There's the stereo.
Yep. Yep. No ifs, ands, or buts. Definitely not golf etiquette, but it was a funny ass movie.
It's a great movie. Here he is. There's Spalding.
Yep.
Puking. There he is, helping her sort her holy cards.
Whack. Yep. We're going to get in trouble. That's too much. Couple of little quick scenes, we might have gotten away with it, but that was too many.
30 seconds worth of stuff, they'll find it.
Yeah.
I'll find it. Oh,
they do.
But it's a trailer, so it should be. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Have fun editing.
Thanks, Steve.
Or you just block it out while you're editing before you put it up. Block it out, do 10 seconds, and then put up a black square for 10 seconds, for 5 seconds, and do another 10 seconds, then put a black square up.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. It's just more work.
Yeah. I like when you work.
Yes. I just like
so,
making money. I don't want to work for it. I want to be like all these young kids that say, why should I work? They should just give me the money.
So, are we still cultured as a society?
You know, that's yes. I'm going to say we still have culture. It's just warped.
Say what?
Culture is a certain way
well,
of
okay,
acting.
do we read books? Does anybody read books anymore? Are there books at a month club? Do we read books anymore?
Of course there is.
Do you read books?
I do. They're not paperback anymore. They're ebooks, but they're still books.
Okay, so audiobooks still count, right? But are we cultured if we only listen to them, or? Well, you actually read the ebook, right?
I do, yes. But then again, for a blind person, they could be incredibly into literature, but they have to have the vocal one. So
I have the list from Barnes & Noble of the New York Times bestsellers from last year.
Okay.
I'm just out of curiosity if you've read any of these or any of these authors. Now, we're obviously not going to be able to go through all of them because there's hundreds of them.
Okay.
But we'll grab the top, like hardcover fiction. Okay, fiction. I don't know why hardcover softcover.
Now, you said these are for the last year?
Yeah.
Okay, I've read.
So I don't know if you're reading books or the authors.
Not for, okay,
books or authors.
All right.
Right, like John Grisham's. Have you read any John Grisham's stuff?
I know who he is. I have never read any of his books.
Okay. Not your style of stuff. Okay, nonfiction.
Science fiction, fantasy is what I read. Those two genres.
John Kennedy. You know who John Kennedy is. He's a current senator. I like it. How to test negative for stupid. That's a good title. How to test negative for stupid. He's good. I like him. He's funny. All right, here's paperback fiction. No. Nonfiction. No, you said no. How about, no, these are audiobooks, fiction, nonfiction, no. How about how-to and miscellaneous?
Nope.
You know,
that's what YouTube's for.
From crook to cook. Snoop Dogg. Didn't read that one?
No.
No. Okay. How about bestsellers? Children's picture book? Christmas at Hogwarts, something you would read?
Now, as Santa, I've been handed Christmas books and I have read to the kids.
They don't have any. I don't know how to do the other genres. What are the other genres? That's it? Advice, how-to, young adult, hardcover, mid, more bestsellers. B&E's hardcover, paperback, fiction, nonfiction, New York Times, teens and young kids book. They don't even have fantasy listed as a thing. They're losers.
Which is weird because sci-fi fantasy is huge.
Yeah, that's a stupid list. Okay. So much for them. Well, guess what time it is? Do you remember last week's GPM? At the end of the year is upon us. The holidays enjoyed and left in our memories.
Okay.
The only one left of this year. So from both Steve and I, we wish you a happy and healthy, prosperous new year.
Yep.
And because of that those people did another podcast.
Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. Did you know that right now, someone in Denmark is probably saving broken plates to throw at their neighbor's door on New Year's Eve? Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of New Year's traditions, not just how we celebrate, but how these rituals actually shape our transition into a new year.
And it's not just about making noise and watching fireworks. These traditions are deeply rooted in human psychology and cultural identity.
That's really interesting. So why do we feel such a strong need to mark this transition with specific actions?
Well, according to recent research, these physical rituals actually help us process the abstract concept of time passing. They turn a calendar change into something we can see, touch, taste, or even clean up the next morning.
Clean up? Like those Danish plates you mentioned?
Exactly. In Denmark, finding broken plates on your doorstep on New Year's Day is actually a good sign. It means your friends thought of you as the year turned.
That's such a unique way to show connection. Are there other traditions that involve this kind of physical action?
Oh, absolutely. In Ecuador, people burn effigies called Año Viejo in the streets. They're stuffed with paper and sawdust, representing the frustrations and failures they want to leave behind.
So it's like physically burning away the old year?
Precisely. And in Scotland, they have this beautiful tradition called first footing, where the first person to enter your home after midnight sets the tone for the entire year ahead.
That puts a lot of pressure on that first visitor.
It really does. But you know what's fascinating? A lot of these traditions are actually evolving in modern times.
How so?
Well, particularly among younger generations, there's this significant shift away from crowded celebrations toward more meaningful, personal experiences.
That's interesting. What kind of experiences are they choosing instead?
Here's something surprising. There's a growing trend of what's being called cold rituals. People are actually flying to places like Iceland and Finland specifically to jump into ice-cold water as a way to start their year.
Wait, they're choosing to freeze? Voluntarily?
Yes, it's seen as a symbolic cleansing, a kind of ritual rebirth. Hotels are even offering freeze and reset packages with breathing exercises and geothermal pools.
I think I'll stick to some of the warmer traditions. Speaking of which, food seems to play a huge role in New Year's celebrations worldwide.
Absolutely. Food traditions are fascinating because they often carry such specific symbolism. Take Spain's 12 grapes tradition, for example.
Is that where you eat the grapes at midnight?
Yes, one grape with each bell strike at midnight. Each grape represents good luck for 1 month of the coming year.
That sounds challenging to do without choking.
That's actually part of the point. The laughter and near misses are meant to remind us that the year ahead won't be perfect either.
What a wonderful way to look at it. Are there other food traditions with similar meaning?
In Japan, they eat toshikoshi soba, year-crossing noodles. The long buckwheat strands symbolize longevity and endurance.
And I've heard some cultures take the abundance theme very literally.
Yes. In Estonia, there's a tradition of eating 7, 9, or 12 times on New Year's Day for prosperity. Though nowadays, people spread these meals throughout the day.
That's quite a commitment to good fortune.
And interestingly, many of these food traditions have evolved to reflect modern values and lifestyles.
How so?
Well, according to recent studies, 72% of people now see these traditions as opportunities for mindful reflection rather than just celebration.
That's quite a shift in perspective.
It really is. And speaking of perspective, did you know that January 1st wasn't always the start of the new year?
Really? When did that change?
It wasn't standardized until 1582 when Pope Gregory III introduced the Gregorian calendar. Before that, different cultures celebrated the new year at different times.
That's fascinating. So how do these ancient traditions translate to modern celebrations?
Well, recent research shows that 57% of people find the holiday season stressful, partly because of the pressure to celebrate in traditional ways.
That's quite a high percentage.
Yes, and that's leading to some interesting changes in how people choose to mark the occasion.
What kind of changes are you seeing?
There's a growing trend toward what's being called conscious celebration. People are seeking more meaningful ways to transition into the new year.
Can you give us some examples?
In Kyoto, Japan, for instance, the new year begins with 108 bell strikes in Buddhist temples, each symbolizing the release of a worldly desire.
That sounds incredibly peaceful compared to typical New Year's celebrations.
And in Morocco and other desert locations, people are choosing to celebrate under the stars, away from city lights and fireworks.
So it's really about finding what feels meaningful to you?
Exactly. The research shows that people are increasingly looking for ways to make the transition feel personal and significant.
What about the role of community in these celebrations?
That's actually one of the most interesting aspects. Even as celebrations become more personal, the community element remains crucial.
How do people balance that?
Well, take the Danish plate-breaking tradition. It's both a personal action and a community connection. You're literally leaving evidence of your thoughts for others.
That's such a beautiful way to think about it.
And studies show that these shared rituals, even when performed separately, create a sense of belonging and connection.
So whether you're eating grapes or breaking plates, you're part of something bigger?
Precisely. These traditions create a shared experience across time and space.
What about people who might feel overwhelmed by all these traditions?
That's where the evolution of traditions becomes important. It's okay to adapt or create new ones that feel meaningful to you.
Any suggestions for someone looking to start their own tradition?
Research suggests that the most meaningful traditions often combine reflection with action, something that engages both mind and body.
Like writing down what you want to leave behind and then burning it?
Exactly. Or creating a gratitude ritual, or even something as simple as a mindful walk at midnight.
It seems like the key is finding what resonates personally while still maintaining that sense of ceremony.
Yes, and remembering that these traditions serve a deeper purpose. They help us process change and mark important transitions in our lives.
As we wrap up, what's the most important thing for people to remember about New Year's traditions?
That whether you're breaking plates in Denmark or watching stars in Morocco, these rituals help us make meaning out of moments of transition.
And that meaning is what carries us into the new year.
Exactly. It's not just about celebrating, it's about creating intention and meaning for the year ahead.
Thank you for joining us on Copilot Podcasts.
There you go.
Last week's was better.
Well, sometimes your genuine positivity messages just doesn't inspire them as much.
I know, it's weird.
It's weird. So now, we haven't done this in a long time.
No, we haven't.
Scott's favorite thing to do, and
No,
I think
second favorite thing to do.
I think, well, you could do this, get into the Guinness World Book of Records.
Oh.
Just so
Okay.
you know.
Of course.
There is a person
I was
who
actually in the Guinness Book of Records.
Were you?
Yes.
And the librarian told you to get out?
No.
What?
You know I was in it, and you know why.
Why?
I was in the world's longest bunny hop in Lake Geneva. I was the bunny.
Okay. Well, there you go. Well, these are record-breaking things that are in there for last year, and I found one that you can do. Not the farthest eyeball pop, not the longest female tongue, not the hairiest face. This one right here.
Okay.
The oldest person to perform an abdominal plank. All you got to do is do it for 30 seconds. The oldest male was age 78. So you go to 79. 78 and 3. So you go to 79 and you do this plank for less than 30 seconds.
For more than 30 seconds.
Yeah, despite the record requiring him to hold position for 3 minutes. Oh, he kept going for 30. But it doesn't matter because you could do it for 3 minutes when you're 79 and then win.
Ooh.
And then you could be in. So you need to start practicing.
Okay.
So when you're 79, you'll be in the Guinness World Book of Records. I don't think you can do that one.
Why are we still sharing?
Don't think you can do that one. What's that?
Why are we still sharing?
You don't want to see the
I see what you're doing. Never mind. I forgot.
You don't want to see him?
No,
Okay.
I thought you were just going to go
I'll
through
undo it. I'll undo the share. Okay.
that. Okay.
The fastest time to mentally add up 100 4-digit numbers? Nope. Tallest dog meets the shortest dog? I don't understand how that's a Guinness record.
Yeah, that's weird.
You just find the tallest dog that's living meets the shortest dog that's living?
Okay.
I guess
Yeah,
you'd have to beat that record. When they
Especially since they're anywhere in the world. That's kind of hard to be found. I mean,
Here's one.
Here's one.
Keep talking.
Oh, I was going to say, like go to the Inuit community in northern Alaska that doesn't even have internet access. What if they have a huge ass dog that is like 7 feet tall?
Well, then you'd win. Then you'd beat the
but
record and you'd be in the book.
They don't know about it. It'd be so sad.
Well, go find it. And then
Hey,
you'd be in the book.
maybe we can get them to hire us to go around the world and find these things for them.
Here's one you could do.
Oh.
The deepest underwater model photo shoot. It was only 163.38 feet underwater.
Okay. I am not qualified to go that deep.
Oh, okay. Then you can't do it.
I've been close to that because I was with a dive master that took me down there because he said I could handle it.
Then you can't do it.
Yeah. But we ended up doing a 15-minute 3-stage resurface to keep from killing us. We did not have the trimix. Yeah, we needed it. He says, normally you're going on this deep, you're supposed to have, dry trimix. But we can do it if we only go down there because I just got to show you this. You're going to love it.
Yeah, you just go down there and then you come back up and you decompress.
Yes.
You probably had 3 decompressions at that time.
Correct. First one was at 75 feet. Second one was at 50 feet. And the third one was at 15 feet.
But yeah, so that's what you could do. You could do the fastest rise back up from a depth.
I know, because I know what those free divers are capable of doing. It's freaking insane.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. I mean, they go deeper than scuba divers do with no tanks. It's like, how the hell do you do this?
They hold their breath?
They do for a really, really long time.
Yeah, well, remember I told you that was the hardest part I had doing a dive from the high platform. Nobody told me how to do it properly. So when I jumped off of the platform, I started holding my breath.
Yes, too soon.
So I held my breath the whole way down, then hit the water.
Yep.
And went down farther.
Sure.
And then had to turn around and resurface.
Yep.
And I'm like,
trying to get rid of the air because you need to get rid of
before I gotta breathe.
That's right. You gotta breathe. No, yeah. No.
You're supposed to inhale on the way down and hold your breath. That's why they splash the surface of the water so you could see it.
Yep.
So I didn't do that. So
yeah, the air goes in before impact.
Scary. Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, I'm never gonna make it back to the surface.
Well,
and I'm gonna have to take a breath.
The nice part is you were probably an Olympic-sized pool, correct?
I was, but I still panicked.
Well, yeah, because it's
first 15, time I did it, I panicked.
I believe it's 15 feet is the depth there. So you have to go to the bottom and kick off the bottom to resurface.
Again, nobody told me how to do it.
I used to love diving.
So first time I did it, they were like, wow, your entry looked good, but took you a long time to get back to the surface. I was like, yeah, I almost drowned. I panicked.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am not sure why you picked this as a word.
Oh.
For the word of the week, but
a desperate band of nuclear survivors stumble upon shelter where they seek protection from deadly radioactive rain.
But the suckers upstairs blow up from the radiation.
Am I sharing the right thing?
I mean, we got it made here.
This is the movie.
But their dreams of safety turn into a nightmare of horror when they are confronted by the Creepazoids.
Now, this is a trailer. We shouldn't get in trouble for showing trailers. 1987.
I remember this movie.
So why did you pick that as the word of the week?
It's really, 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 really odd how it happened.
That's what I'm asking.
Yep. When I was...
See, that's how the show works again, Scott. So
Yes.
bringing the show full circle. See,
when
I ask you questions.
Yeah, I'm
and
trying to
then you
answer, but
talk
you don't
about
stop
those
talking.
things, and you talk about those things,
Yeah.
and then people go, "Oh, that's interesting."
Yeah. So I was plowing snow and I ran across, I was doing the shovel part of one of the places. And then the kids came out and says, is it okay if we, go up on the big pile of snow that I was making? I was all done. I was just shoveling the sidewalk at this point. I said, sure. And the one kid looks at the snow that I put on this bush. He goes, that looks like a Creepazoid. And I'm like, I remember that movie, but how does this kid know about Creepazoid? And then I go, wait a minute, you can say that about weird looking shaped things too. This kid couldn't have been more than 8. It's like, really? You know Creepazoid. So I had to put it in the show.
Okay, so what does the word Creepazoid mean?
All right. A Creepazoid is a slang word for a weird, creepy person or creature, often combined with oid for a monstrous or strange being, and also refers to the 1987 B-movie Creepozoids about nuclear survivors encountering mutated monsters. And then, of course, there was a song by Dell Johnston. He essentially describes something or someone disturbingly odd or unsettling, deriving from creepy and oid, just like in a robot.
No, I am not a Creepazoid.
You're not a Creepazoid. You're just an oid.
I
You're an
can be creepy.
android.
I'm
Android.
creepy. I'm definitely creepy, but I'm not a Creepazoid.
Weird, right? It's
Thank
like,
you for watching.
if you feel our show is not a bad life decision.
Please subscribe, like, watch our other shows and channels. Hopefully Scott will figure out his life and do stuff. But until then, probably not.
Yeah.
So I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, and just different.